The story begins not with a triumph, but with a tragedy. We are introduced to Jin Rungkandle, the 13th child and youngest son of the legendary Rungkandle family, the most prestigious Swordmaster clan in the entire world, a family where even the weakest child becomes a 3-star knight by age 16. But Jin was 25 years old, and still only a 1-star knight. Even someone with absolutely zero talent could achieve that much with enough effort. His siblings knew this, his family knew this, and so, without killing him, they did something far crueler. They banished him. Jin walks out of the Rungkandle gates, alone, carrying nothing but the weight of his failure and the scorn of his family ringing in his ears. But Jin thinks to himself, it wasn't that I had no talent. It wasn't that at all. Here we learn the heartbreaking truth. Jin was never truly talentless. From a very young age, someone had placed a curse on him. Bladed illusion. A curse so cruel and so precise that it specifically targeted his ability to advance in swordsmanship. Every time he practiced, every time he trained, every time he pushed himself to his absolute limit, the curse made sure he went nowhere. For years, he trained harder than any of his siblings, and for years, he was mocked, scorned, and looked down upon. Not because he was weak, but because someone made sure he would appear that way. After being banished, Jin wanders alone, and then, something unexpected happens. He discovers that his true talent was never in the sword at all. It was in magic. Jin was extraordinarily gifted in magic, a field that the Rungkandle family despised and rejected entirely. He throws himself into it, training day and night, driven by a burning desire to prove everyone wrong. And then, he finds his way to the one being who could change everything. Sodorit, the god of shadows. Jin forms a contract with Sodorit, and the moment that contract is sealed, the bladed illusion curse shatters. For the first time in his life, Jin picks up a sword, and swings it freely, without restraint, without the invisible chains that had held him back his entire life. With every swing, he reaches new levels of mastery. Jin thinks to himself, in one hand, magic, in the other, the sword. Within 10 years, I will become so powerful that I won't have to hide from anyone. All that's left is to become history's strongest magic swordsman. Jin is making real progress now. Real power, real hope. But fate has one final cruelty left. One night, while Jin sleeps, 3 9-star knights attack the capital of the Akin Kingdom. Out of nowhere, without warning, Jin doesn't even have time to react. He doesn't get to use his magic. He doesn't get to use Sodorit's power. He wakes up, already bleeding. From his eyes, from his nose, from his ears. A single 9-star knight could raise an entire nation the size of the Akin Kingdom within half a day. 3 of them together? Jin never stood a chance. He lies there, bleeding out, thinking about everything he never got to do, everything he never got to become. And in his final moments, one feeling overwhelms everything else. Shame. Not rage. Not hatred. Just shame. That he had come so far, and still it wasn't enough. And then, darkness. But instead of death, Jin hears a voice. The voice of Sodorit, god of shadows. How do you want to use this power? Jin doesn't hesitate for even a moment. For myself. And then, light. Jin opens his eyes. He is no longer a grown man lying in a pool of his own blood. He is a newborn baby, crying, helpless, tiny, but with every single memory of his past life intact. He looks around, and recognizes exactly where he is. The Rungkandle family estate. He has been sent back, all the way to the very beginning. Before the banishment, before the curse took hold, before every mistake and every tragedy. He is once again, Jin Rungkandle, the 13th child and youngest son of the Rungkandle clan. But this time, everything is different. This time, he knows about the curse before it can destroy him. This time, he knows where his true talent lies. This time, he has a contract with Sodorit, the god of shadows. And this time, he will not waste a single moment. Jin thinks, with the mind of a grown man inside the body of a newborn. This time, I will not be the greatest failure in Rungkandle history. This time, I will be the greatest swordmaster this world has ever seen. And no one, not my family, not the Zippel clan, not anyone, will ever take that from me again.